and I am going to do a life update today. I've had a lot of people asking me how I've been doing because I've been kind of MIA from like an actual real vlog for a while. It's been crazy with the kids being sick, and then, you know, Kaya being more alert and active during the day, and then Wyatt refusing to nap. It's pretty hard, and Ava in school, so I'll do an update on everybody, I guess. We'll start with John. He's doing really, really well. Work is going really well. He's back on full working, you know. He's no longer on light duty or restricted duty because of his knee. He took his brace off on Monday, so he's pretty excited about that, and is still doing physical therapy. But he's all around doing really, really well. He got me, today's Valentine's Day, so he surprised me with some flowers, which is awesome because I wasn't expecting anything, because we've kind of been spending money like it's our jobs lately. We have been saving for years to do things around the house, and we finally pulled the trigger, so to speak, and got new furniture and some more new computer stuff for me from Apple, and a new mattress, which, holy cow, mattress shopping when you're married is horrible. I have never mattress shopped in my life, and now I see why people don't do it. It is just, we did it a year ago and decided just not to do it because we were fighting too much about it. And finally our bed's gotten so bad it's like a sinkhole in the middle, so we had to finally go do it, and it was just horrible. And we took Wyatt, and that just made things more stressful. So leave your toddler at home when you do any furniture shopping. What else has been happening with him? I think that's pretty much it. We're not really that exciting. We'll start with the oldest kids, I guess. Ava's doing really, really well. She had her 8th birthday a few weeks ago. We celebrated with her cousins and my brothers and sister-in-laws, and it was pretty fun. She's 8 years old. I cannot believe it. I've been a mother for almost a decade, which is crazy. She's doing really well in school. She's very happy at the school that she's at. We had to actually transfer her because of some bullying from the last school, which is really sad. But, you know, I was in the same public school system that she was in, and not a whole lot's changed in, you know, how long have I been out of it? 10 years, I guess. So if that goes to show anything. And yeah, but she's doing really, really well. She's getting really good grades. She's very happy at her new school, and all around she's just a really good kid. We are working on some issues with her in just terms of, in regards to like listening, but I think that's normal with any kid that age. Just paying attention and remembering details, you know, stuff like that. So we're keeping an eye on her to make sure it's not something more serious, but I think it's just her being 8 and a girl, so to speak. But she's really good to her little siblings, and she loves her little sister, so that's been a lot of fun. Wyatt, he is doing, oh my god, he's crazy. I don't know how people have multiple kids under 3, like more than 2 kids, I should say. I obviously have 2, but I mean, I babysat a kid, my friend's kid, he's 1, for I think like 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours, and it was so tiring having 3 kids under the age of 3. Wyatt is such a handful right now. Like, he screams at the drop of a hat. He is very opinionated. He loves to talk. Oh my gosh, all 3 of my kids talk nonstop. Even Kaya started to talk nonstop. He's really just passionate really quickly, and I think he gets that from me, unfortunately, but it doesn't make things any easier. He definitely defines terrible twos. He's such a sweet kid, though. He is so sweet and so lovable and so cuddly, but man, does he have a temper on him, and he is not afraid to show it. When he gets tired, it's like The Exorcist. I don't know. It's pretty bad. And nap times have become so, I don't know, like, somebody asked me what the worst part of my day as a stay-at-home mom is, and I would say it's waking up in the morning when you've been up all night with a baby, and the second to that would be trying to put a 2-year-old down for a nap. He's actually more 2.5, I should say. His birthday's in June, but he just screams. Like right now, he's supposed to be napping, and he's just talking up there. We have had to strip his whole room from everything. We took all of his toys out. We're about to take the changing table out. We had to put stuff in Kaya's big girl crib, because he was climbing inside of it, and we were terrified that he was going to hurt himself. So we put stuff in it to kind of make it so that he won't go in there. We put stoppers on the bottom of his bed, his toddler bed, because every single day we'd come in to go get him, and his bed would be in the middle of his room. We've had to put safety latches on his closet doors because he was climbing on the dressers in his closet door in his closet and pulling all of his clothes out during his nap time. We've had to put a safety latch over his light switch because he was turning his light on and off at night. And then we just replaced his blinds with room darkening wood blinds because we thought maybe that would help during the day for his naps. But it's horrible. He is so destructive. He is just not respectful of other people's property, at least in our house. He's very respectful when we're out in public, but not in our house. And he just throws the biggest tantrums. And he loves to do the dead body trick when we're out in public. Like, if he doesn't want to go somewhere, if he's upset, he just immediately just goes limp and falls on the ground screaming. And that would be fine, except for he has what they call, I guess, nurse's elbow, or nursing elbow. I think that's what it is. I don't remember what it's called. It's something nursing, and it's basically a dislocated elbow. Last year, he dislocated it for the first time while I was holding his hand at Meyer. He was pulling away from me so hard, like he was physically pulling away from me, that it just dislocated. And that was actually following a day that he was swinging between my dad and his uncle, my brother. He was swinging by their arms. So I think that kind of loosened his joints a little bit, but he dislocated it and we had to go to the emergency room, and the doctor taught us how to pop it back into place because I guess once they've done it once, they're more susceptible to do it again. So sure enough, at IKEA, he dislocated it there and we had to put it back into its socket in the bathroom. But so like when he falls to the ground, like we can't like pull him up by his arm, we can't pull on him or tug on him because we're afraid we're going to dislocate his elbow again or his shoulder or something worse. So he uses that trick all the time. So then we have to pick him up and then he's kicking and screaming. So like I don't go anywhere in public by myself with the two kids anymore. I will go if it's just me and Wyatt or me and Wyatt and Ava, but I can't go when it's when it's Kaya and Wyatt and just myself, because if I have to pick Wyatt up, then Kaya's kind of left stranded and vice versa. He's also into running. He will run out in front of cars, in front of parking lots, and on our driveway. Like you can't let him out of your sight or let go of his arms or hands or anything for a split second. And I know what people are thinking, like he's a toddler, why would you? But you have to understand, like my daughter Ava was very fearful of certain things. Not of people, she was very sociable, but she knew the dangers of like cars and stuff like that, and listened to me more. She wouldn't run into traffic, she wouldn't bolt at stores. Wyatt's the complete opposite. Like it's like nothing I've ever experienced. I don't know if it's because he's a boy or if it's because he's got half of John's genes, but I don't know. So it's been a really big change, trying to be patient with him and also having Kaya around all day long, because when Ava was a 2-year-old, even though she was a really good 2-year-old, she had her moments, but I was working 2 jobs at the time. I was living on my own with her, and I was working 2 part-time jobs, and sometimes working 60 hours a week. So there were times where I didn't see her. She would be at her babysitter's or she would be visiting with her dad. So I didn't have to be around her all the time when she was that age. And so being around Wyatt all the time right now is just like like he's the devil child. Don't get me wrong, I love him to death, but it's just like, man, I am not a fan of this age. He's funny and he's really kind and he's sweet, but I just don't like when that other side of him comes out. But yeah, so that's been Wyatt. He loves trucks and trains. His vocabulary has taken off. There's actually an app I was going to show you guys. This app is actually available on your iPhones as well. I put it on my Facebook page when it came out, when I first found it, or actually my husband found it. He's really into like kids apps and stuff like that, which if you guys want me to start reviewing or mentioning apps once a week, I could do that. If you want to just doing a short video, if you guys, I know some people are weird about letting their kids play with things, but yeah, I mean, if that's something that you guys would like, I would be more than happy to do that. Okay, so the app is called Endless Alphabet. Right now, I believe it is free online or in the App Store. I could be wrong. I know that it was free last week when I downloaded it, but yeah, you should check it out. It's a really cool app. On your phone, it looks really good. There's like little monsters. I don't know if you can see that. It's gonna have to focus in. But there's little monsters. Okay, so this is what it looks like. I don't know if you can see that. And then you get these, I don't know how much you guys can see, I'm sorry. But you get these letters and you click on, well, let's start with a small letter. You click on the letter. And I don't know if you can hear this. I don't want to do it too loud because I don't want my son to be like, oh, I want to play. So it gives you the word, and then you take the letters,
D.
and as you move the letter, it makes the sound of the letter.
Y. E.
So I thought it's really cute. And then it does what the word is. It defines it. So the monster's dying clothes. And then you go over
When you
here.
dye something, you're changing its color. Usually, you dye hair or fabric.
So it gives you the definition when you push the word button. So then you can go to the next word by hitting this and then exercise. So it's a really, how cute is that? It's a really cute app, and my 2.5-year-old, like I said, really, really loves it. My 8-year-old really, really loves it too. And as you do the alphabet, more words become available over Wi-Fi. So they'll send you a notification, and then you can upload those new words. So it's really, really cool. So like I said, it's called Endless ABCs. When I find new apps and stuff, I usually mention them on my Facebook fan page. So there's that. But anyways, that's enough about Wyatt. He's 2. That's all I can say about him. Kaya. I already did my 4-month update on her, so I'm not going to talk too much, but she's doing really, really well. Let's just leave it at that. If you want to see her 4-month update, feel free to click there. Other than that, life has just been kind of crazy. The kids being sick constantly has just really put a toll on us. We're really excited that everybody's healed from their surgeries, that my kids are all healthy again. The weather's finally, getting a little bit better. It's lighter outside later in the day, which is really nice. It's getting a little bit warmer out. It's kind of crazy weather though, like it's snowing to 4 inches and all of a sudden it's sunny and warm the next day, but whatever, I'll take what I can get. We've been just Wyatt's talking and Kaya's sneezing. We've just been trying to keep to ourselves kind of at home, trying to get on a good schedule with the kids. Now that Kaya's sleeping more, it's become a little bit easier, but now we've got Wyatt who's waking up in the middle of the night screaming or refusing to go to bed. Having a kid in school is also really difficult because she's got her homework and Wyatt wants to play with her, and because she goes to her dad's, it's difficult because she comes home at a weird hour and then wakes all the kids up, and so we're trying to work on that schedule right now, but as many know with shared parenting, it's not always that easy to make changes. Which brings me to another point. I kind of disappeared off of my Facebook page. Not my fan page, but my Facebook personal Babybellykelli page. I closed my personal account, like my real life personal account, because there was too much drama on it. People were trying to snoop on me, trying to hurt my relationship with my husband through it, and just not a lot of nice people were, using it it was just used as a bully tool. I wanted to get away from that, so that's why I closed that account. So now I've just been on this account, which is, all TTCers, of course, people who don't really know me in real life. Well, some of them now do because I've gotten to know them, but you know what I mean. It's just more for YouTube people and my blog. I've recently just said that I'm not going to post on there anymore. I'm going to leave it open because I do like interacting with the girls that I do have on there, and I like seeing their updates, and on my fan page I don't get that both ways. So I'm going to leave that open, but I'm no longer going to post there. I'm only going to post on my fan page. And why I'm going to do that is because recently, I'm really embarrassed to admit this, but I'm human. I did have a moment of weakness where I lashed out and said something that I was told, I was told at the wrong moment because I was already upset about something, and it just kind of pushed me over to the point where I got really catty and just nasty, and I said something not really horribly mean, but it wasn't nice either, about somebody who ended up seeing it, and she wasn't happy, and she had every right to not be happy because it wasn't true, I found out, and I apologized to her. She didn't accept my apology, but that's fine, whatever. But, because of a moment like that I've been so proud that I've gotten away from for years, I've realized that I just, it's not a safe place for me. I don't like the person that I become when drama comes into my life. I've worked really hard to keep that out of my life, and now that it's affecting my relationship with Ava's father and, just people involved with what happened, I feel really ashamed, and I'm really sorry if you are watching this and creeping up on me, but I am sorry. It was a moment of weakness that I should have just ignored, and I didn't. So with that being said, I just don't want the temptation there anymore. I don't want people thinking that they can, snoop on me and try to make me angry or, try to take advantage of me or spread rumors about me or to me, because it's just not healthy, and I just don't want to be that person ever again. I don't want to be. I want to be the person that I've been for the past 2 years, not the person I was before that. And I have kids and a family, and I am a grown up, and I want to act like that, and I don't want any temptation to try to pull me back into that. So that is why I've done that. I am posting, like I said, on my fan page. I post everything there, photos, updates, stuff like that. Obviously not personal stuff, because that wouldn't be safe, but you know what I mean. Like, I still interact on both pages, and I update and post on my kids on my Facebook fan page. So if you want to join me there, that's fine. But anyways, now that I've gotten that out of the way, if you don't like me now or think differently of me, I can completely understand, but I'm human. That's all I can say. So yeah. Anyways, I think that's it. I'm really trying to work hard on trying to figure out a career choice for myself right now. Lisa's texting me. Hi, Lisa. I'm really trying to find a career path right now. So if any of you have any suggestions for me, a lot of people have suggested like social work and nursing, and I actually did look into that and was accepted into a nursing school 2 years ago, or last year I should say, but realized that's not what I want to do. I really enjoy social media, not like Facebook and all of that, but I like interacting with people, and I've definitely always been more people oriented, and I really like helping people. So if that gives you guys some basis to give me some information or tips on what I should do when I grow up, that'd be great. But right now I'm working really hard on my blog. I like sharing information there and doing reviews and stuff, so I've got some stuff that I'm working on for you. And I've been tinkering with opening up an online store, and we'll see how that goes. I used to own an Etsy store for earrings, shop for earrings, but I quit that when my son got a little bit too out of control, and yeah, it became too much handling that and also him. But anyways, I think that's pretty much it. I am really excited because I have now met 2 people in real life, like in person, that I've met through online things, and it's pretty exciting. I was actually at Target, and a friend that lives not too far away texted me and was like, "Oh, I'm at Target right now, and I thought of you." I'm like, "Oh, I'm at Target too." So we got to meet, and I got to meet her kid, who's I believe like a week younger than Kaya, so that was really cool. Kaya was like, "Who is this baby that's my size?" It was really funny. They were just staring at each other. And I got to meet Ning, of course, last month, which was so exciting, and I'm still so grateful that they came all the way from New York and made a point to stop here, because I love her and her husband. They're just the sweetest. And then in April, at the end of April, I'm making a trip out to Chicago to see Lisa, which I'm super excited about, and anyone else who wants to join. So that'll be super fun. So I have a lot of things that I'm looking forward to, and I have a lot of projects that I'm working on, and I'm really trying to get back to some kind of regularity in my life, not just kids. And that's pretty much it. Health-wise, I feel like I'm doing really well. I'm happier. My hair is starting to fall out less because I've been really working hard on being less stressed. I've upped my vitamin Ds. I'm using different shampoos. I just feel better. I mean, probably sleep is helping that, but I've just really taken on a new mindset. I'm not letting people push me around anymore or bully me. Like I said with that last incident that happened last week, I'm so ashamed of it. And the fact that I was able to just walk away from it, though, and I apologized and everything, I was really happy that I was able to do that. But, there's just other junk in my life that now needs to be worked out. And, I've really finally come to a good point in being criticized on here. I've kind of just been able to let it go, which is a huge change for me. Dislikes don't seem to bother me anymore, and comments I've been able to just delete and not even look at if they start off negative. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's some relationships in my life that I wish I could not work harder on, because I have worked hard on them, but I just wish that they would work out, I guess. I'm having a hard time dealing with shared parenting. It's just really tough, and how do you forget such hurtful things that have happened in your past? Like, I'm having issues, which if you're watching, which I probably are, I don't care, but how do you let go of so much hurt that's happened to you? My life has just been so hard, and I've had to give up so much because of things that have happened and because of people have been in my life. And so how do you let go of all of that hurt You know, that's kind of what I'm working on right now. I don't know. And, you know, trying to just get my kids on a schedule and have Ava be structured and be on a schedule, and trying to work with her father and showing him that that's what she needs. But, you know, he's really angry with me and doesn't like me and has told me that, and that's fine. But, you know, how do you put stuff aside to work out for the best of your child, kind of? And that's what I've just been trying to work on now. It's been hard. But like I said, I'm human. You know, I have feelings, I have hurts, I have pains. I have not grudges, but just wounds, you know? I'm hurt. I'm still so hurt from just everything that I've had to give up and sacrifice, and all of the things that I've gone through, and not felt like I've been appreciated for those things or understood for those things. And yes, this is directed about my child's father, and he's gonna get mad because he's already mad that I've talked about him before, and I don't care. But I wasn't expecting this to turn this direction, but, you know, that's what's going on in my life right now, is we're just trying to work things out, and it's just not working. And I know a lot of it's because we just can't let go of hurt feelings and pains and be big people about it, but I don't know how to let go of losing my childhood. I don't know how to let go of all the things that have been said to me, or names I've been called. I don't know how to let go of all the missed experiences I've had with my daughter. I don't know how to let go of all the sacrifices I've made to get her here, and I don't know how to let go of all the pain. It's really hard, and I know that's what I need to do to be able to be okay, but I just don't know how to do it, you know. I don't know how to do it. So that's kind of what we're working on right now, you know. I'm just trying to get along with somebody who really doesn't like me, and who's mad at me, and who I don't really necessarily care for either. You know, when you hold grudges to the point where it's hurting your child, you kind of have to step back and figure out, is it really that important? And I've been able to sweep those under the rug, but not completely been able to let them go. And he hasn't been able to let them go at all. And so he's not willing to budge at all. So now it's just affecting my other kids because I'm upset, or because she's coming home at late hour instead of coming home earlier, and he's not willing to budge, and I don't know what to do. And this video just took a really weird turn and doesn't make any sense anymore, and I'm probably going to get yelled at again, but I don't care. This is me saying I don't know what to do anymore, or what you want from me. Because I'm not trying to hurt anybody, I just am trying to figure out how to take care of my family. I'm just trying to make sure Ava's healthy and gets enough sleep at night and gets to school on time. I'm just trying to not fight anymore. I'm just trying. We don't have to be friends. We don't have to talk. But we do need to love our daughter enough to be able to know what's best for her and do what's best for her. And I don't feel like that's what's happening right now. And I don't know what to do anymore. And I don't want to go to court. I don't want to have to fight about this. It's so simple, you know, we could just verbally agree to something, but it's never simple when you don't get along with somebody to work things out or to compromise, you know. But anyways, that's what's going on with me. In general, I'm really happy though. I mean, I love my kids. I love them all, and I love my husband, and I love the life that we've created, and I'm feeling a lot better, but I It's just those other things, you know? There's always something. But anyways, I don't know what's happening right now. I really don't. I need to go. I'll talk to you guys all later, and yeah, bye.